wanted to try a new strategy, and one thing that some of my teachers have some issues with are finding instructional content that can meet the differentiated needs of their students. So one of my favorite web applications is called Newsela. And with Newsela, you do need an account. And for schools that use Google School, you can obviously sign in and assign your students assignments. We don't do that in Baltimore County, so I just sign in with my Google account. You can register with any account that you want, but when you go into your landing page, what you will see is that some headlines come up right away. So up here in the search bar, you can absolutely just do a search. So let's say I wanted to teach something about music, and it will do a search for all of the articles relating to music. And what's really nice is you have individual articles, you have collections that you can pick, there are suggested for, and then you can pick the different age group that you want. There are text levels. So if you are working with a second grade class, you could pick on that. Or if you are working with an upper grade but have students in your class that are reading on a second grade reading level, you can do that. There are text sets that you can actually look at that teachers in grades 2 through 5 have cultivated, as well as teachers in grades 6 through 12. What I wanted to show you was, I'm going to pick an article, and this one is Spotify launches a standalone music app for kids. It's related to technology. This could be something you do in a reading class, it could be tech, but when you go and you actually click on it, you will see that a picture comes up, and then here's the text, and it tells you what it's recommended for, what the text level is, what the word count is, and then up here in this bar, right in this assignment, it says max. But if you click on that, it will actually change the lexile of the article. So I wanted to show you that this is what it says for maximum, and there's the first paragraph, the second paragraph, the third paragraph. If you drop it to the lowest lexile, it's the same content, but it modifies what the paragraphs look like, and you can see that it says text level 2. So that'll give you a good idea if you are working with a class that has different reading abilities and you want them to have the same content, you can actually modify the lexiles and go from there. Where it says activities, these would be activities that you could do online. There's a writing prompt that asks them to describe what the author's purpose is. And then there is also a quiz that they could take. Now, my system doesn't support this, so what I instead do is I will pick whatever lexile that I want, and then I will click on the print button. And what will happen is you'll have the option of printing the article only, the article and the quiz, and the article, quiz, and answers. Now, I'll tell you the truth. For some reason lately, it has not been printing the answers for me. And frankly, that's a good thing, because what that does is that makes me actually read the article and make sure that I understand the questions. I will say never just print and give this to a kid. Make sure you've done the reading so you can identify where in there might be some pitfalls. But if you pick article and quiz, there is your article. It does give you the word count. It does give you the level. This is something that I choose to either white out or cut off completely, especially in a class where I'm giving different readings to different students. There is the entire article, and then there are the quiz questions that go with it. So this one talks about main idea. There's one that supports the main idea. How is the structure similar to the structure of the last paragraph? So you're looking at sentence structure, diction, word choice, and then introduction. And then you can absolutely, obviously, write your own questions, but this is a really good site. And the reason that I really like it is because it will do the automatic lexile changing. And so you don't have to let the kids know they're getting a different reading. Just have a stack and put one lexile on the top and the other lexile on the bottom, and then either feed the article from the top or the bottom, and then the kids are getting it at the same time. I'm not sure if the questions are different. That would be something you'd have to explore. But this is a very good tool to use if you are looking to include current events, if you're looking to try to find articles that will get their attention. A lot of the standards ask you to compare texts. So if you go to the featured text sets, you will see that there is something on equity, school to prison pipeline, what's being done, math in the real world, how does it relate, To Kill a Mockingbird. You know, you can read all of these. In this collection, there's 18 articles. In this, there's 6. In this one, there's 4. So I'm just going to click on the To Kill a Mockingbird, and you'll see that it actually gives supporting questions. It gives some lesson ideas. Here it's, you know, highlighting in different colors. There are the links to the Common Core state standards, and then here are the actual articles that you would be reading. And this is really where you can pick and choose if you wanted to do literacy stations. This says that it's the intended grade level is 8th grade, but what's also nice is there are links right here, like to the New York Times, and then it will actually give you an idea for some assessments. So this is a good way to include literacy in your classroom. It's a good way where do you have to do prep? Absolutely. You have to read the article, but you're not writing the articles. You're not trying to find it from all over the place. It's in one good location. And you can even, if you wanted to do current events and you wanted to look at money, you click on that and it comes up. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. And I hope you like Newsela. Thanks. I hope that works.